The truth is, it's raining outside and I wanted to play with this camera. I love playing with cameras, that's what I do. This one is a Canon 5D Mark II, and I'm using this camera to make a video. Why not? This camera is so versatile. It's a full frame camera, an older camera, but it is so very good. So I decided to use this opportunity to remind you of a rule that you should always embrace. The rule is impress no one. Don't do anything to impress anyone. I had a very good story told to me by someone of a young man who came from a very small village, and he joined the Navy. And once he joined the Navy, what he wanted to do was to impress his friends back home. So, as soon as he made Petty Officer 3rd Class, he bought himself a house that he could ill afford. And he also bought a car that he could not afford. But then, in sending back stories of his exploits and his adventures, he would always include pictures of his house and his car. The trouble is, all his money went to the house, the car, and insurance. The house was not furnished, and he could barely feed his family. That, to me, is a sad story because he's doing something to impress others. Don't do that, because I will tell you this, pride and vanity always goes before the big fall. This is what I think. I think that impressing others is a total waste of time. All you need to do is to be yourself. People will either like you or not like you when you're yourself. But the fact is that you are yourself, so they're liking a genuine person. If somebody likes you for you, that's a good thing. If they like you for what you have, that's not a good thing, and you really don't need them, do you? Besides, there is a little, I don't know if it's a spiritual law or not, but there is a rule, I consider it a rule, and that is, you want to hear it? I think if you're a good person, you don't need to impress anyone. And good people always attract good people. And good people always get what they desire. People that are not good, evil people, they attract people of like, people that are like them. That is, evil people attract people that are like them. And evil people always get what they fear. The bottom line is, good people get what they desire, and evil people will get what they fear. I don't know if that's a rule or not, but I think it ought to be because I have seen so many good examples of that. Besides, if you're a Bible person, you know that Job said, "That which I have feared is come upon me." And that same Bible says, the righteous always get what they desire. So it ought to be a rule, don't you think? Anyway, the bottom line is this. Do not try to impress others. Just don't do that. Your happiness, for example, is not in impressing others. Your happiness is what you choose, because in the end, you choose to be happy or not. Your happiness is totally under your control. and it has nothing to do with what you do to impress others. That's not happiness. It's not. Anyway, now you know. And in my case, I have tested my camera, my Canon 5D, and I'm about to share this video with you.